EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Denver Broncos. On the Titans sideline, head coach Brian Callahan. His guys ready to get this one going. His counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
And off we go from Denver. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. Leading them out is their rookie quarterback, the young man out of Miami.
And we knew from the moment the commissioner called his name on draft night. And by the way, laid a pretty good hug on the commissioner going across the stage. But we knew he had a chance to be the starter week one. He dove right into the playbook, ingratiated himself with his teammates, and that's exactly how things have played out.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
A good run there off right tackle in old school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Now it's 2nd and 10. Ward. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Everybody was coming on the blitz that time, and they got home.
And you know the expression, hat on a hat, in terms of blocking, trying to keep your quarterback protected? Well, if you don't have enough hats, that's the end result. Your quarterback goes down, and sometimes he goes down hard.
Well, throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Yeah, it's still early in the game. No sense taking a chance on 3rd down and forcing one into traffic. So I like the wise play he made there. Get it to the sideline out of bounds where no one's going to have a chance at it.
And the punt kicks out of bounds, and they will spot it right at the 25-yard line. So now here are the Broncos for their first drive of the game. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And a year ago when he was drafted, it felt like central casting. Bo Nix coming to the NFL ready to roll, and he surpassed all expectations a season ago and threw for nearly 30 touchdown passes as a rookie. Fell just short with 29, but a huge piece of his team's future.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher, 3rd and 6.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
To throw, here's Nix. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now you can exhale. The season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
Now it's Nix. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT. Throwing Nix. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Back to the air with Nix. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 41-yard line.
That's good for a Denver Broncos. First and 10.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. We've seen that before. Jeffrey Simmons making a stop behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Off the play fake. Nix. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on third and long. They'll go play action with Nix. And that's going to be incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with fourth down.
Formation for the Broncos.
He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy? They were just trying to give their offense a little more room down near their own goal line, but this is just going to make things worse.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Going to run again here with Pollard. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Here we go, here we go.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Boy, fingers crossed here. First quarter season already an injury. And while they attend to him, we'll step aside. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now Dobbins again on second down. And he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Nix to the air. That is caught. And he will have the Broncos first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7.
That's good.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to 17. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. To throw is Nix. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now a handoff for Dobbins. And the Broncos are going to be set up for the 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets him down to the 6-yard line.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. They'll run with Dobbins. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Broncos post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
And able to get this out to the 25. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Looking to put a drive together. Play fake, here's Ward. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a first down. Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 4. Off the play fake, Ward. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Titans first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. A nice completion there for the first down. And Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week one. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team run the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day one.
John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop it. The defense, they brought the house. That O-line, they were overwhelmed.
To put it mildly, because they didn't have enough bodies to block all the guys that came at them. Their best move, how they would have been better served, just turn around and yell, "Look out!" because here they come.
A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. Another completion there. And, we think about the draft back in the spring. He was selected, obviously, the #1 overall pick. There's great money with that, but, Charles, I would think maybe an extra burden, too, or is that not that big of a deal at all?
It actually is in the beginning of his career, an added burden, but it's one of those things that if you play well, it becomes something that justifies why you were taken #1. You're fine with that. If you don't play well, it can be an albatross.
Short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 30. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Throwing now, Ward. Here's a screen now for Pollard. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Second down, 8 to go from the 28.
60 by 60.
Now Ward. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 18. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Throwing is Ward. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Second down and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Ward. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
19, start.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Here's Ward. This one caught by Ridley. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Sly able to put this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point a drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. 1 second, all that remains. The final shot before break. Nix. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. So halftime straight ahead. It is time to join our good friend Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
Our trip through the NFL starts now at Caesars Superdome in New Orleans. It's the Saints at home to take on the Arizona Cardinals. And he's been around for a while, but he's still got it. Alvin Kamara. He gets it, he finds some field, and he's going to leave everyone in his wake. He's gone. The Saints give Kellen Moore his first win as head coach. They get the job done here. Next up, Duval County, Jacksonville, Florida. Let's check in on the Jaguars. They're playing host to the Carolina Panthers. And it's a guy who was a monster as a rookie a year ago, Brian Thomas Jr. A brilliant catch and run for the touchdown. The Jaguars get the victory. Congratulations to Liam Cohen, his first win as an NFL head coach. Lastly, we go to Indianapolis. It's the Colts taking on the Miami Dolphins. And here's Khalil Herbert. He's going to get in from 6 yards out. The Colts wind up winning this one in front of the home crowd to begin the new season. Time for a look here at the rest of the games going on and what's to come here in Week 1 of the new NFL season. Meanwhile, in our game, not a lot of offense to go around. 7-3 is the score as we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scott, we thank you as always, and we'll see what happens here in the second half. Both teams try to find the right formula to come out with the victory. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. They juked him, and a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Yeah, only able to get two here. Stopped at the 30.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn that field and gain any yardage.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Nix. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Titan football. Looking to put a drive together. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. To throw is Ward. It's caught. Block it. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
And to find the open man, that's complete. And he will have the Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Ward now working out of the gun. And the Broncos get there and take him down. That's Drew Sanders who got in there and dropped it.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. And Denver getting set to take the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Here's a give to Dobbins. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Connecting with Burton here over the middle. And he will have the Broncos first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
As a quarterback, you're always pleased when you can use all the weapons at your disposal. Here he spots his fullback underneath, gets the completion right there for a nice pickup.
On play action, here's Nix. That's going to be caught by Sutton. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Here comes Dobbins on the toss right. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. It's caught by Vele. And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 47 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Gotta tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. To throw, here's Nix. Touchdown, Broncos! A 5-yard touchdown. And the Broncos are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. That's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, gotta give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. That time a 9-play drive. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, when they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter, this drive becomes very critical. Play action. It's Ward. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that 6th sense, doesn't it?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
They'll run. It's Dobbins. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Here's Dobbins. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. 58 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Dobbins. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
The leading rusher in NCAA history from Youngstown State, here's Julian McLaughlin. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here. I don't believe.
Touchdown! From 4 yards out. And the Broncos are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week one. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week one. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, two sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all. As we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Second and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Cowboy 80.
Ward. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. To throw, here's Ward. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
60 Vikings.
Now here's Burks on the jet sweep. And that is well read there defensively. He was looking to use his speed to get the edge, but they said no way. From the gun, here's Ward. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Ward. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Broncos are close to finishing off this football game. Now it looks like he'll throw here. A throw over the middle taken in by Troutman. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now a carry for Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, second down.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. On the handoff, McLaughlin. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams perform.